Welcome back, everyone. We have breaking Social Security news at the federal and state level. One of these pieces of news actually could put more money back in your pocket, so we'll be talking about exactly what you need to know in today's video. First and foremost, make sure that you are subscribed, click that big red button, and have notifications turned on. Once we hit 20,000 subscribers, we will be doing another cash giveaway where we actually give away double the amount of cash that we gave away at 10K. And if you haven't already, of course, make sure you smash that like button, give this video a tremendous thumbs up. It would just help me with the algorithm. It does support me in the channel. So if you have been enjoying the content, that would be greatly appreciated. With that being said, let's get started and dive right in. First, we'll begin with what's going on at the federal level. From what we understand, according to reports, the acting Social Security Commissioner will now launch a, quote, full investigation on Monday of Inspector General Gail Ennis's oversight of an anti-fraud program that imposed extensive penalties on disabled and elderly people, according to a senior agency official. They just said this weekend. This action comes subsequently after a Washington Post report that revealed how attorneys in charge of a little-known program run by Social Security's Watchdog Division issued unprecedented fines beginning in the Trump administration. Basically, what happened was more than 100 people who received disability benefits to which they were not entitled to were hit with penalties as high as hundreds of thousands of dollars. Those fines were imposed on poor, disabled, and elderly people, many of whom had no hope whatsoever to ever repay those fines. Scott Fry, who was the chief of staff to Kilolo Kijakazi, who was the acting commissioner, had recently said that the acting commissioner has, quote, very serious concerns about the issues raised by the Washington Post about the Inspector General's oversight of this program. They said this in an interview recently, and that Kijakazi has scheduled a meeting with her senior staff on Monday to, quote, discuss how to proceed. And now this disaster could even reach the President of the United States because top House Democrats who have oversight of the Social Security Administration and its watchdog also called on President Biden to investigate, calling the penalties an apparent abuse of authority. This week, the Ways and Means Committee chairman, as well as other subcommittee chairmen, had said in a statement that we are outraged by this stunning report. The lawmakers called on the president and the acting commissioner to, quote, swiftly investigate this apparent abuse of authority, to put in place safeguards to prevent future abuse, and to provide relief to any individuals wrongfully victimized. In other words, give them some sort of reprieve in the form of funds, perhaps. The White House has not given a definitive response. However, a White House official did say in an email that we are aware of these reports but have no further comment at this time. So it seems as if President Biden will not be taking any action on this matter. People were charged a total of millions of dollars. In fact, 8 figures worth of penalties were imposed. What are your thoughts on these findings? They're quite egregious. I would imagine you would agree. Definitely let me know your opinions down below in the comment section. Let's get a dialogue going. In Ennis's defense, however, a spokeswoman, Rebecca Rose, did say in an email this weekend that the Civil Monetary Program imposes penalties on those who commit fraud against the SSA and its trust fund. She wanted to say, quote, the ultimate victims are taxpayers and future rightful beneficiaries. And so she's actually taking no blame whatsoever and saying that it's completely the fault of the victims. Rose went on to say that the Inspector General is, quote, committed to ensuring that penalties and assessments are imposed fairly, consistently, and in accordance with the law. She said that Ennis will be responsive to any congressional inquiries and will keep the acting commissioner informed about the program's operations. So seemingly transparent here. We'll keep a close eye on that, remain watchful, and we'll be sure to update you guys as developments ensue. Now, with that being said, we do have news in regards to the state level when it comes to Social Security. Some of you in this particular state could now be seeing more money in your pocket at the end of the month. This is because lawmakers have come to an agreement, and this tax break deal would in fact eliminate the state's tax on Social Security income, cut individual income taxes, and expand the renter's credit under an end-of-session deal. The tax breaks total over $4 billion over the next 3 years. Now, it's worth noting that this deal would not include the waltz checks. named after Governor Tim Walz, and that was part of the rebate program that was circling around and making rounds. We actually covered these Walz stimulus checks in a previous video some months ago, and the reason that these checks are not going to end up in the deal is mainly because of Governor Walz's support for them. Certainly some politicking going on there, but the leaders of the House and Senate tax committees signed the deal in front of reporters Saturday afternoon before noting the elephant in the room that it won't pass until lawmakers agree to several spending measures before their Sunday night deadline. Senate Taxes Chairwoman Carla Nelson, a Republican from Rochester, told reporters, quote, "We did our job. We did the $4 billion tax relief. We did it in a way that impacts all Minnesotans. It would be shameful if this got lost in other negotiations." So yes, this would take place in the state of Minnesota should it pass. Now, what is fantastic news is that the Social Security tax exemption actually makes up the biggest chunk of the tax bill. It would represent more than $500 million a year, and it would also benefit greatly retirees with significant pension or investment income. It's worth noting that Social Security is already exempt from state taxes for lower income retirees. But this will still benefit hundreds of thousands of retirees in the state of Minnesota. In fact, according to an estimate from February from the State Revenue Department, more than 410,000 tax filers will benefit from an average savings of $1,253 per year. According to House Taxes Chairman Paul Marquardt, he had said, quote, "For the first time in almost 40 years, senior citizens will not pay one dime of tax on their Social Security benefits." This is because now both low-income and high-income retirees will now be totally 100% exempt from any Social Security taxes in the state. The state's bottom income tax bracket will be cut from 5.35% to 5.1%. All tax filers pay the bottom rate on their portion of their income up to $41,050 for married couples and $28,080 for singles in tax year 2022. It will generate a savings of roughly $100 per year, or about $4 per biweekly check. This may sound like peanuts, and it actually is, and it's because this is only 1/10 of the size of the bill that came out of Senate Republicans. Lawmakers said that if this bill passes this summer, employers can actually adjust tax withholdings. There's a bunch of other benefits that this bill contains, but Social Security definitely makes up the bulk of it. Now, the divided legislature actually faces a deadline of 11:59 p.m. on Sunday. Lawmakers are raring and ready to go, but there is still a tremendous chasm between the two parties. What are your thoughts on this tax exemption, though? Because it's specifically targeted towards wealthier retirees, people with high incomes, high investment, and pension incomes post-retirement. So what are your thoughts on that? Do you believe it's fair? Do you believe it's just? Let me know down below in the comment section. We'll be sure to update you guys right here on this channel should this bill pass. All updates can be found right here on this channel. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got value out of it. If you did, as always, give it a tremendous thumbs up, smash the like button. I'd appreciate that. Get the word out, spread it on social media, share with a friend or two. Make sure you are subscribed and have notifications turned on. If you want to get some free stocks, all on me, all free, use the links down below in the description of this video. Sign up with the brokerage platforms Robinhood and or Webull. You'll get some free stocks, some value up to thousands of dollars in some cases. So let us know what stocks you get. And if you want to connect with me on social media, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook. Use the links down below in the description. I look forward to connecting with you there, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Take care for now.